Namaste, Ali here, and in today's meditation we are going to explore one of the skills of yoga, one of the skills that we cultivate in meditation, which is clarity. You might also think of this as cultivating awareness, moving from unconsciousness to consciousness. So getting clear. And there are many different ways that one can study these different paths of clarity in the meditation, different meditation traditions. But today we're going to keep it very simple and sweet as much as possible. And I'd love to focus today on simply this idea of becoming aware of when we're aware, if that makes sense. So more and more aware of the awareness that's already here, that's already present. So there's almost this sense of silent or spacious awareness that's present that oftentimes in these modern day culture, we don't get to often cultivate that. I hope you guys can see me. I know it's a little bit bright here right now. I'm here in Costa Rica. We just led our retreat here last week. So this sense of spaciousness, this quality of spaciousness and stillness that resides in the awareness that's already here, that's already happening. So the more and more we become aware of the silence in our experience, that quietness, that stillness, that quality begins to arise more and more naturally over time with practice. So the more you do it, the quiet, it becomes richer and fuller over time. So noticing when you're aware, that's going to be the topic of today. So we're really simplifying this sense of the quality of clarity and stillness. Noticing when you're aware. Okay, so we'll begin as we always do in a comfortable seated position. And so in the process today, just simply noticing when you're more aware, less aware. There's kind of this continuum of awareness, if you will, where sometimes we can become a little bit more distracted, going into a lot of thinking or analyzing, that sort of thing, or just dropping into that sense of the already present awareness without any need to push or pull against anything or analyze this or that. So there's this already happening awareness that we can sort of drop into. Okay, so we're just going to simply notice that sort of expansion and contraction of awareness and that continuum that can happen. So sometimes there might be some distraction or some thinking. Remember, thinking is not the enemy. We talked about this yesterday. It's simply the nature of the mind to wander. The mind has thousands upon thousands of thoughts a day. This is what it's meant to do. And that's okay. So let's find a comfortable seated position. And I like to sometimes use pranayama to aid in the process of clarity, of bringing that sense of clarity and aiding in the stillness and the quiet that can arise out of that sense of clarity. Okay, so what we'll do is bring the thumbs towards the backs of the shoulders and the arms nice and wide. And I'm currently fairly pregnant. You might not be able to tell in this video, but I am quite pregnant right now. So I'm going to be doing this quite slowly, and you can go at the same pace with me, or you can speed it up a little bit if you like. We're going to work with the breath to begin, and when you're ready you might close down the eyes. So what we'll do is we're going to take a deep inhale to the left, and then exhaling to the right. Inhaling. Through the nose, inhaling, exhaling. Closing down the eyes when you're ready. Nice, deep, full breaths. Remember, you can speed it up if you like, or if you have a practice like this, a pranayama practice like this. Just a few more breaths like this. Inhaling, exhaling, releasing the arms down, letting the palms face the sky, closing your eyes here, coming back to a natural rhythm of breath. Just slowing down that rhythm of breath here. And just taking a pause here to notice the quality of awareness that's present. Relaxing the jaw, parting the teeth. Noticing if any sense of clarity has arisen. Welcome your breath into a natural rhythm. And you're settling into an already happening natural rhythm of breathing. And notice any sense of clarity that might be here in the mind. Perhaps a natural sense of expansion or awareness. Awareness in the sense of spaciousness. And just allowing the face and the jaw to soften. And just settling into whatever quality of awareness is already happening. So there's a listening quality. You're sensing the awareness that's already here. It's already happening. And just welcoming that sense of spaciousness, that quality of spacious awareness into the foreground. Almost like a refuge that you could abide in. This sense of wakeful, spacious, already happening awareness. And just imagine yourself dropping deeper into that sense. Of awareness, the light of awareness. And perhaps there's sort of that continuum happening, or maybe there's distraction or thoughts. But even so, if there is, allow those to fade a little bit into the background, inviting the awareness that's already here, that's already happening, that sense of spaciousness more into the foreground of your experience. You're sensing the spaciousness of awareness itself. With each breath, you might imagine yourself emptying out, neutralizing. Noticing the quality of quietness that comes along with awareness, with clarity. And the quiet that becomes a little bit more full, a little bit more rich as you pay attention to that sense of spaciousness. And then you might notice or welcome the medicinal quality of awareness itself. So there's a healing quality, a medicinal quality. There's a medicine in simply abiding as awareness and inviting that spacious awareness to be present here within you. Just for the next few moments, just imagine yourself basking in that medicinal quality of awareness itself. yourself relaxing open into spacious awareness. Or you might be noticing the continuum or the expansion and contraction of awareness. Maybe tangling up around a thought momentarily and then opening back outwards. Without any need to change or make your experience any different than it is. Becoming curious about what's true for you here today. And one of the true benefits of strengthening this muscle, this quality of clarity, of awareness, is the way we can invite it into our day-to-day lives. So you might imagine yourself in a situation where perhaps you're in a pattern of unconsciousness, reactivity, or you're just simply on auto drive, as many of us are most of the time in our lives. And you're simply noticing that sense of contraction or that distraction that you're in. And then inviting that wakefulness, that sense of spacious clarity and awareness to come into your experience. So suddenly you're moving from unconscious to moving through the world, touched by the light of awareness. Visualizing yourself, noticing a place in your life where maybe you get stuck, or you tend to go into unconscious pattern, rushing through your day perhaps, and taking that awareness pause to invite that sense of clarity and mindfulness. So you're not only inviting awareness into your experience here in your practice, but inviting that, you might welcome that to arise in your day-to-day life as you move through the world. And then taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and exhaling. One more time, deep breath in, letting it go. And fluttering the eyes open when you feel ready. You might keep the eyes closed for another moment longer. And then continuing to welcome that sense of clarity to be here, even as you emerge from your meditation practice. you might imagine yourself basking in that light of awareness. One of my teachers, Tara Brock, talks about the light of awareness, and I love that metaphor of that light being able to touch every part of our lives. The more we practice, the more it just naturally infuses everything that we do. So allowing yourself to continue to bask in that light of awareness and that clarity, if there's any clarity that you were creating in your practice today. And I'd love to hear from you. So if you're on my website, know that you have to scroll down to leave a comment. So you might have some scrolling ahead of you to leave a comment. But I'd love to hear from you and simply either just how you feel, how that meditation made you feel, or a reflection about today's practice, today's skill. This is one of the skills of meditation that we cultivate over time. And just like any other practice in meditation, the more you practice on your mat or on your seat, the more that meditation starts to do you, in a sense of it just starts to happen spontaneously as you move through the world. So let me know how you liked that visualization of welcoming this sense of spacious awareness more into life. Maybe those type of moments happen for you spontaneously, maybe regularly, maybe constantly. Share with me below, share with me your experience, especially people who are new to meditation, and then of course all of you who are veteran meditators as well. It's very inspiring for those who are a little bit newer on a journey to read what the benefits can be long term. So everybody's going to have a different experience with each meditation, and it's very cool to see and read what arises for each person and what gifts meditation has brought into each person's life. So I'd love for you to share in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experience and what your relationship is to this second skill that we're exploring today of clarity. So yesterday, if you're on my YouTube channel or you're not participating in the channel or in this challenge and you just happen to find this video, we are on day 2 of a 10-day meditation challenge right now on my website. You can find the link below if you're on YouTube. And yesterday we explored concentration as one of the skills of meditation. Today we're working with clarity, and tomorrow we'll explore equanimity. So thank you all so much for being here with me in this challenge. I love this community, and I just can't thank you enough for allowing me to guide you. It's an honor to guide you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, and namaste.